What's up? It is Vlad, and today I am here with my bird friend. You want to introduce yourself? This is my bird friend, George, and yeah, he is probably going to be chilling out on my shoulder the entire time. So today is something completely new that I've never done on my channel before, but I thought it would be fun, especially because there is so much crazy shit going on in the world. So I decided we should talk about some of the other types of crazy shit going on in the world. So I would like to preface by saying that my hair is a mess. I don't understand what is going on with it today. Yeah. And also I am getting over a sickness. So I keep running out of breath very fast. Today we are going to be reacting to the subreddit. To a subreddit. We're going to be on Reddit. We're going to be on Reddit today. Yeah. Georgie. This guy is dusty, okay? This guy is dusty, and he will probably poop on me during this video. He will definitely poop on me during this video. We are going to be reacting to r/NiceGuys. Okay? So, these are going to be crazy, so trigger warning. I'm sure that there are going to be very violent things that are going to be brought up and said by these men. Yeah, so if you do not want to hear about that, I do not recommend watching this video. I really don't know how I feel about my I just need to put it out there that my camera setup is so fucking cracked out right now. It has already fallen over 2 times while I was setting my whole situation up. So yeah, if you want to help me get out of this cracked out situation, maybe subscribe or leave a like if you like this video. Anyways, this is titled water. If we were in the same room, you'd be screwed, but I like to think I'm a good guy, so I know better. So it looks like this is a DM or chat request. So apparently this comment section got locked. Okay, so it looks like it is just something that this is a message that somebody got in their DMs on Reddit. Cough drop. They say, "You know, your comment pissed me the fuck off. I thought dark thoughts about you. I'm not going to get into detail, but they terrify you. I'm a 6 foot tall, 210-pound bodybuilder." Oh my god, his dust is everywhere. 210-pound bodybuilder in real life. You think you can say shit like that because this is the internet? If we were in the same room, you would be screwed. But I like to think I'm a good guy, so I know better. But your deletion of your comment is not an apology. This is an often cruel and vicious world where men often feel like they have no purpose or value. And for you to think you can just target a sore spot of men like that is... I'm sorry, this is so hard for me to read for some fucking reason. And for you to think you can just target a sore spot of men like that really boils my blood. You're targeting a man's pain and loneliness when you make comments like that. So fucking do. Yeah, and then one of the comments just says, "Wow, well at least we know that there is a really good reason as to why he's single and lonely." And someone also said, "I don't know much about bodybuilding, but 6 foot and 210 pounds doesn't sound super muscly." Okay, that one I feel like was a good introduction for us. Alright, this next one is titled, "Nice guys love asking AI to generate fake scenarios before getting mad at them." Okay, so this is like a photo. This looks like it's Facebook. And okay, let's read it. This is in the no simp zone. Why'd I say it like that? This is in the no simp zone. This is exactly what happens to majority of modern women. They threw away nice guys who offer a good future, safety, and commitment. They call them boring, not passionate, predictable, etc. And then these women chase bad boy guys, seeing their fake flashiness and show off passion. They don't offer any future and commitment. They just offer a temporary fun with no responsibility. And then the actual image that we're talking about is like a cartoon, And it is this girl looking at a photo of another girl. Okay. It says, girl, I think she's on a FaceTime. Why did that take so long to figure out? Okay. Girl, I had to cut him off. He was too boring, always talking about stocks and credit. And then, like, it looks like a post or something that this guy made that says, just closed on my first duplex. And then the bottom part is this same girl with, there's a baby in the background, and a guy. Okay, there's gotta be some AI shit. And then the bottom part says, okay, it says, now she's sharing a twin mattress with a grown man who yells at the game and asks her for gas money. And then somebody in the comments made a joke about the baby. And then someone says, no one's holding a controller. Are they just watching the title screen? Because literally that's like what's going on. Let's move on to the next one. Looks a lot more intense than the other two that we just looked at. Alright, this one is quite explicit, I can tell, just by looking at the title. There, I helped him. This one is titled, when I go like this, I am just like wafting away his dust, his little mini feathers that that you're putting everywhere. He already pooped on me, I see. Okay, this says, the only thing you can do with him is stick your vibrator in and let him control it. Okay, yeah, I don't know what this is, where this is gonna go. Let's just see. This person says, you know what? Fuck you. Now you try and put yourself above me and get cocky? How can I tell you don't even want that's how I can tell you don't even want friendship. I would let myself get treated like shit by you. You used and lied to me, squeezed me dry like a mustard bottle, and asked me for money even though you knew you were going to break up. Do you have thoughts you want to share? How about you try to act mature for once and get on my eye level? Your excuses that you tell in every relationship just so you can get into an online one. Platonic friend's name here can never give you what you need and what I can. There is no one left who would take you into their arms. No one that is worried about you and is immediately there when you need them, except your parents. I don't know why you never learn from your mistakes. Not even your parents understand you. I give you everything and your thanks is that you cheated on me. And I thought I'd let you do everything with me? Shove that deep in your ass. OP's name. I wanted to be there for you when you I wanted to be there for you when you need me. I still want to play a role in your life, but you're not accommodating. I am supposed to be free all the time in case you ever get the idea to let me speak my mind. I was so forthcoming to you. Said I can also go to your house so we don't have to wait long because I really care for you and your future. But you just keep on kicking down on me. It's easy, you have someone new. But what is the price? You're going to be alone in your room for months and then get drunk. I'm done with wanting to show you the world and doing something with you every weekend. I'm confused because there's like a cursor line at the end. So I don't know if this was like copy and pasted somewhere. Platonic friend's name can visit you every 4 months because he has to pay 4-digit numbers. He can't just come over and take you in his arms. The only thing you can do with him is stick your vibrator in and let him control it. Is that the relationship you want? Legit, when you lose him, and you will, then you don't even have friends online and have to search for new ones in pain. And I pity that. It hurts my heart, not only how you treat me, but also that one day you're going to have no one left and you're going to sit in your room depressed without a plan for the future that I, for example, would have given you because I actively work on my life to get a higher education, a driver's license. I'm going to buy a cat next week and I'm going to move to... He's just cheaping up a storm every time I talk. I'm going to get a cat next week and I'm going to move together with it to a place near OP where I could have easily taken care of you. Fuck man, I care about you. Unrelated to the fact that I love you. I wanted a friendship, even if I had to watch you, how you full speed drive against a wall and I yell, jump out, but you don't listen to me. Okay. This is kind of sounding like, not exactly like a savior type of complex type of thing, you know? It kind of sounds like Yeah, I'm talking to you now. What do you think? It kind of sounds like this person is just very, very bitter and hurt that OP doesn't want to be with him, but also at the same time, like, this person sounds very, like, unhealthy. They're kind of reminding me of somebody. And it keeps going. I want to be there for you then. I want you to one day get it, and we can try again. Simply because I cling to how you loved me just a week ago. But you know what? Your mother was right. I was chasing you too much like a dog. I gave you way too much, and I wanted so much that you will forever be happy with me. And I still want that. But I am no longer going to let myself get hurt by you. I'm at the lowest point in my life because of a girl that could never give me what I wanted. But I was fine with it and was still so happy with it. You're not going to find that a second time. I wanted to tell you that you can always come to me. The online relationships are doomed to fail, especially because you can never do things together. Because you have neither a job nor a good education. Even so, I wanted to take care of us both. You never appreciated what all I sacrificed for you. You're letting me bleed out further and further and treat me like trash. So why do I love you so much? In all caps. That whole last part was all in caps. Okay. Yeah, somebody's like processing over text to you. Yeah, cool. Great. I'm going to love you for fucking months. But don't contact me and don't expect anything as long as you don't regret it. I'm going to come back to you. I know that because I have the damn spark of hope and knife in my chest that I can't get rid of. But fuck man, treat me like a human first. I do things for my life and I'm such a loving and open person. I'm way too sentimental. And the worst thing is, when I fall in love, I really do. And I miss you. But like I said, don't treat me like shit as if you were better than me. We're equal and there's no reason to not look down on me and treat me as less. Mark my words. You hurt me with everything you do. So only contact me again if you regret it and realize what you're actually doing and that you're going to be all alone in the end. Okay, anyway, because behind your back, I always talked greatly about you and was responsible for you to not lose your last real friends. But I don't understand what's so attractive about being depressed and alone. But putting an online relationship over an actual one and treating me like trash and lying to me is not what I deserve. Like I said, I love you. But stay away from me as long as you can think that's not worth it. Okay, I think I kind of get what he's saying in that part. I had to like process it because the way that he's like wording it is kind of weird to me, but okay. It was your choice to not even have a friendship. It was your choice to just throw me away. You were the reason the last 9 months of my life were the best I ever had. That's kind of sweet, I guess. I wonder like what they were doing together that like made that the best part of his life. The choice was always yours. You made a conscious decision to lose someone like me. So yeah, this really, like, for one, this person is diminishing any type of validity in having a long-distance relationship, which long-distance relationships can definitely work. It's a lot of work, yeah. Right? And also, this person is just definitely very clearly obsessed. I don't know if they've ever been in another relationship before, because this is, like, very desperate, like, take me back, but also, like, mad, like, very mad and upset at this person because they're choosing either themselves or somebody else over this person. Weird. Yeah, I don't see any explanation by the poster about, like, what the actual context was and, like, what their side of this situation was. But, yeah, that is kind of just, like, sad on both ends. This person is very clearly, obsessed and sad. Alright, and we are going to move on to the next one. This is titled, I'm such a fucking great guy, why am I friend zoned every... When people make typos so clearly in just like a single post, it's like, did you reread it, or is that just how you write? Okay, Anyways, this is titled, I'm such a fucking great guy. Why my friend zoned every fucking woman I know. Yeah. Also, I mean, if it's somebody that, like, their first language is not English, whatever. But, like, to people who, like, their main language is English, I'm just kind of like, did you reread that? Or you just, like, you got so much dust on me. All this, you saw the accumulation of dust that he has made on my shoulder throughout this video. Yes. Anyways, into this post, it says, I'm such a fucking great guy. Why am I friend zoned every fucking woman I know? I mean, damn. Isn't that what you're looking for, is a great guy or someone they play head games? And it makes me wonder what the fuck so great about not being worthy for them to date, but date piece of shit that can barely spell their own name. And then somebody commented, it's called a ho dad. I'm so, yeah, I don't know. That kind of seems like it's written by a non-native English speaker. Is that the way that you say that? Yeah, I don't really know. Let's see the next one, because those ones, honestly, were not that long. I wish there was like a little... Okay, this one is called, I was this kind, loving individual for the most part. So these are text messages back and forth. Loki looks like Facebook or Instagram, I don't know. Your claws are like digging into my skin. This person starts off by saying, are you open to new music? And then, I don't know how much more time passed, but then it seems like a significant amount of time passed, or insignificant, who knows. And they said, and this is why I don't do friends. The person said, what? Bye. Thumbs down. Oh god, you're a 25-year-old baby. I am upset. You don't even know my reasons. I have not said anything hateful against you, and already you are being dismissive and neglectful against me because I am a guy? Man-child type of insults. And this, every time they say and, it's like the and sign, which is, doesn't that take longer to do? Anyways. Is why I have zero respect for women at times. People like you. Thanks for the reaffirmation. I am reminded that I am not wrong. Shame on you. If you act like a baby, I'm gonna call you out on it. You're probably pissed about me taking so long to answer, right? I simply asked you to block. It's not even just you. Why would I be the one blocking when you're the one with a problem? No need for conversation. Simply block. Please. You block me then. Okay, here is why. Because you do not care for my problems. Nor will you contribute to the solution. All your kind does is degrade and hate without understanding. So when I was younger, and I was this kind, loving individual, for the most part, I was ignored and neglected. Now, well, darkness can't be changed, so as a result of having to endure that pain, I welcome it. Thank you for the reaffirmations. Alright, clearly, I don't know how old this person is. Oh wait, actually, I do. 25 years old. 25 years old is too fucking old to be talking to somebody like this. Hi. This guy right here. I was gonna say he's older than me, but he's not. We're almost the same age. How old are you, bro? You're like 20? I don't know. This is just so bad. Just misogyny. Like, this is just misogyny. Like, somebody didn't reply, and then you're like, oh, like, you don't care about me, you don't care about what I've been through, blah, 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 blah. Like, this is a person that doesn't know you, for one. These are text messages, number two. So, why is somebody going, like, nobody owes you anything. You need to be in, like, therapy if this is how you're texting people. So they said, thank you for the reaffirmations. Yes, and you have the right to hate too. God, stop being so emo. You can call me an incel, psychopath, emo, whatever. Which is like, you're literally just giving them other things to call you that are, okay. What? Okay. They said, I didn't do shit to you, which they did not. Sorry, oh my god, I'm just realizing, I just sound so sick. I'm still a bit sick, okay. They said, I didn't do shit to you. I do not care. You are a woman, a human, but indifferent, which is, they spelt it like, that's not how you spell indifferent. There is a dash in between indifferent, which is not how you spell indifferent. You don't need a dash. That's not what a dash means. Okay. Shame on you. It's not about you. It's about your nature by default. If you give the benefit of the doubt, you will exploit it. You will be the same. You have already Demonstrated it either way. Could have just blocked. Shame on you, princess. What? Hello? What is going on? Oh my god. And then this person says, you block me, then you fucking C-word. Then this guy says, nope. Not my role. You will wish you had never treated men like you are to me. This person said, men love me. This person says, evil people rule this world for a reason. Most were neglected, which is true. That's a great point. Different conversation, out of context, and I'm sure that if this person was saying that in context, it would not be the right context. Okay, so they continue. They say, told they were not enough, told to get jobs, survive alone, no love, which is like, okay, true. The thing is that, like, if this person is begging for sympathy or empathy or is, like, going through something and looking for support, this is not the way that you ask for support. For one, you're not even, like, communicating directly with somebody that there is something specifically that has happened that is making you want support. They're just, like, they're just freaking out at this person and then being like, all women are the same, women are terrible, y'all don't give a fuck, blah, 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 blah. This is so bad. Why are you trauma dumping right now? No choice but to embrace the darkness. Okay, you will suffer because of the love you were given, but chose to deny others. I told you to block. Why are you reacting like a little girl? 25-year-old what? But then look at you. We are human. Cut it off. Shame on you. The thumbs down emoji again. Which, like, I have used a thumb down emoji when I, like once in a while when I'm, like kind of being funny but also kind of pissed off. Or the only other time, like, I've seen someone send that is usually, like, my dad. Okay. She says, my god, this is really fucking long. Why don't you block me? Yeah, you were given too much and not grade others. It's clear. You will suffer because of that, I promise. Men like I now seek power, therefore we are inhumane in our mindsets as results of people like you? Is he just saying women? Is that just another way of saying women? I don't understand. You're busy. He doesn't. Do you understand? Oh, what the heck? Do you understand? No, he doesn't. He's like, well, I'm just here for the sunlight. Okay. Okay. And, okay, this is a bit of a mistake on OP's end, but, I can get, like, why it's, like, triggering and you feel like you might need to defend yourself to it, like, to anybody, like, especially if you have trauma. And then she says, yeah. I was literally abused as a kid and groomed, but whatever. He said, keep it up. Sure, well, you clearly have not learned anything from it. May I ask you a question? She said, no. You may fuck yourself in the ass, though. That's a good reply. Okay. He said, exactly, because I already know. Even if given a chance, you will act in the same way. You will suffer. Keep up this behavior. One of us men feel oppressed enough by women like you, you will be begging for mercy. We get into a position of power, you will wish you had treated us better. But this is what I'm saying, like what that person was saying in context about, like, terrible people essentially not getting enough love when they needed it, when they were, like, children, essentially. Does this person not know that we live in, like, a patriarchal fucking society? And by society, I mean, like, almost the majority of cultures have become patriarchal because of colonization. But, like, so detached. It keeps going. Okay, this has got to be the last one that we do today. She said, no. Oh, wait, no, that's the same thing. He said, I promise you. Thumbs down. She said, you actually think this way, huh? You keep saying men like me. Men like you make other men look bad. You had a sad childhood, probably got rejected a few times, and now you think women owe you their time when in fact we do not? We get into a position of power. Men already are in the position of power. You're just a simple-minded idiot that even other men put you down because they know you wouldn't do any good. That is so real. Like, this person is being very antagonistic. This is, like, low-key border harassment at this point. Like, sorry buddy, like, you're getting freaking dust everywhere, like, every which way at this point. Literally, you see your dust, bro? Like, I gotta, like, clean my room. I would have blocked this guy at this point, just for my own state of mind, but, like, some people don't do that. Some people entertain it. Whatever. He said, you will suffer. She said, LOL. He said, as a result of how you degrade men, I promise you,
you will wish, you will beg, you will have hoped that you had loved, that you had given that guy you rejected a chance. What the fuck? And you can type LOL and dismiss danger. But I know you cannot tolerate it, even as it communicates to you.
And then, I don't know why this other one is like dark, but it says, you cannot teach a beast the beauty of pleasure. Not anymore. This guy is so genuinely fucked up. Like, it's men like this, actually. The most of them, because a lot of guys are like this. Anyways, she said, God, your mom clearly didn't love you. He said, your kind has lost that ability, and do not provide it to those who need/want it the most. My mom and sister, exceptions. Anyone else? Nope, I was never enough for them. She said, 'cause you aren't enough. You're an entitled little shit. He said, like not exactly me. Shame on you, Davi. You gotta just get out of that conversation at this point. Women like you criticize but refuse to do anything but help. So if anything, you breadcrumb us. Give us attention for blank to use us, but not enough so we can blank? Help while denying the solution. What the fuck does this blank mean? I am so confused, because it's not even like blacked out. It's literally, he typed in blank. I'm so... Okay. She said, why would women use men? Y'all are useless. A man has never been useful to me. George, holy crap. You have made my room so freaking dusty. Oh my gosh. Okay. You can't see it. That's for the best. He said, this inhumane method of manipulation. We as men are tired of that too. Please block and excuse yourself, and mark my words, you will regret it. Not tomorrow, not today, but you and everyone else like you with your behavior will keep lettering the players, and 1% of men love you. They take more than they give, attract more than the attention they return, just like you. Oh my god, George, you're freaking... You gotta go back, bro. You just got in my eye. You just gotta deal with freaking Dusty in my eye, bro. I tried to put him away. He's following me. He's following me. Hi. Also, yes, I am topless. Do you know how much money I paid for this? Yeah. Attract more than the attention they return, just like you. The mind attracts what is similar. And may I warn you, as I am not 100% a bad person, just a good person falling into darkness. Those men will harm your mental health. They know how to survive, but are not stable. You're talking about yourself. Yeah, hello. Either way, you have rejected me, and for that, you will later suffer. That is so fucking creepy. Shame on you. What? That is like his signature? Okay. And then she sent a gif of someone saying, wah wah. He said, you will suffer. Thanks for the encouragement. You will beg for forgiveness when the time is right.
All came from a lack of validation. Dark social interactions. Women have not learned. I don't know why that one is dark. Your kind no longer loves anyone outside of family. Your kind uses and degrades men without... Oh my god, my eye is twitching.
Without exception. Only the players, where 1% are accepted. Who is this 1%? Because we're not talking about the 1%. We're not talking about that same 1%. Everyone else, you degrade. When one of those people enter into a position of power and beat the odds of surviving alone, they become some of the world's most famous threats. Only then will you wish
you had treated men better, and instead of being attracted to these players that take more than they give, you will fear. Who the...
This is so... Ew, it gets even creepier. Everyone else, you degrade. When one of those people enter into a position of power... Okay, I already read that part, didn't I?
Pray to your God that does not happen, because it's coming. Maybe not me. I am not evil, but someone is. And you will be a victim. What the fuck is this so...
In his text, it's just like, and sign, question mark, you will be a victim, period. No doubts, you had a choice. You chose hate. Shame on you. You will die for it.
Women use men. Feminism teaches women that men are not needed. That is how the inhumanity starts. Yet we build a lot around you. You do not return love to those who have it the hardest. You degrade it. This one is going on so long. This is the majority of the video.
I'm sorry if it's grossing you out that I'm sick, but sometimes people just get sick, okay?
You degrade us. This causes us to view you as liabilities, expenses, threats, call it what you will. Today you have chosen to hate on me when I am clearly someone clearly someone who just wants love. What do you even mean? Like, what?
You want love, but you are being like a literal piece of shit human being. You cannot expect a different thing than what you were actively giving out into the fucking universe. George, where are you going? He's walking under my bed. And also pooping everywhere. I just cleaned my rug.
Even if I gave you the benefit of the doubt, you would still neglect and reject. I promise you, you will suffer because of this behavior. Someone one day will get tired of it and harm you again.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, you give them an inch and they will fucking run for miles.
She said, that is misandry, not feminism. He said, I promise, no difference. Women are women. We are not given the benefit of the doubt, neither will you, and you will suffer. You will suffer because of it, as well as we all are. The human population is decreasing for a reason.
Bitch, huh? Look at the what?
Anyway, I understand you are incapable of love and only care to defend your own identity with your ego. So, block, finish it.
Yeah, literally just like block him at this point though. Okay, last slide. Finally. We cannot debate. You do not care to reply on time. Express patience as you lack tolerance or encourage me to be a better person. That is not what women do anymore. And you have demonstrated that today. If you do not block, I will remember your name and face. No need for even a screenshot. And when the time comes, you will regret having met me, I promise. Ew. That was very disturbing. And also extremely long. That person is a psychopath. Yeah, I would, well, maybe not a psychopath, but that person is fucking crazy and that is scary. That's pretty freaking scary, dude. What am I doing? What are you doing? He says, someone in the comment says, first of all, when did he care about you? The fucking narcissist, not everything is about you, kid. Someone else says, God, guys like this are the worst. If the bit ain't fucking with you, just keep carrying on, man. It is never ever that serious. So they talk like this. So they act like this. Wait, what? So they act like this. And this is what they mean when they say they totally talk to women all the time. Yeah, it seems like this person's account got taken down after reporting them. That is actually really creepy and scary. So that is the last one that I'm going to read today. This is a lot longer than I expected it to be, actually. I was thinking like 35, 40 minutes. I'm at 55 minutes at the moment. So that's r/NiceGuys. I was inspired by one of my current favorite creators who also looks at this subreddit, and I was like, you know what? I want to look at it too. And I'm upset. Now it's just so bad. Why? Oh my god. I have my theories about why men act like this, and I think one of the reasons that men think that they can fucking act like this and that this is normal is because they are too coddled when they are children. They're treated like babies their entire lives, and they think that everything that they say is okay to say. Also, men are taught to not feel their emotions, so the only emotions that are like deemed to be okay for men to express and feel are usually anger. And yeah, like, it does a lot of insane damage to people's minds and to the world when we teach any group of people that they should be scared or fearful or shameful of having emotions. Does that make being like this okay? No, of course it does not. This is never a way that you should talk to anybody. All of these were their own special type of weird. Some people who are not women, some people who are not men, like women and people who identify outside of the gender binaries, can act in similar ways. It just seems that statistically, a lot of guys have mental problems, and especially when they are younger, lack emotional maturity and the capacity to hold space for people that are different from them, and also the ability to just acknowledge that, like, women don't need to be nice to you. Like, they are so much more okay with guys being shit to them, but then then it's like when a woman treats them with indifference or is mean to them or whatever, or just like not interested, they get so butthurt. It is actually like, I want to say it's funny, but it's also scary because so many men are violent. Yeah, a lot of this just comes from feeling powerless, and I think that a lot of these guys just feel very powerless in their lives and feel very disconnected from their own like emotions and self-love and stability and all of that bullshit, let's say. Then again, yeah, no, that doesn't make any of this okay. I think that it's just like my 2 cents about what I think about when it comes to men. I don't identify as a guy, so if you're like, why the fuck is this person like talking like they're not a man? I'm not a man. I don't identify as a man. I used to. Yeah, fun fact, but still, like, this is not cool. Not okay. Don't talk to people like this in general. Don't threaten. Why do I even have to say this? I don't have to say this. Okay, well, thank you for coming to my video and for clicking on my video or getting suggested and watching my video. If you stayed all the way through, that is so cool, and I appreciate you so much. Please give me a like and subscribe. It really helps my channel out. I'm a super small creator, and my current goal is to make it to 300 subs. So if you can help me get to that, that would be so fun. That would be so cool. Yeah, also, like, I don't know, maybe I'll make a small goal, because I am such a freaking small channel, that if I get to 50 likes, I'll make another video like this. So yeah, setting small goals. Let's set some achievable goals out here. Also, if you did make it this far and you actually stayed through the whole video, leave a comment that says what your favorite current drink is. Yeah, what's your favorite bev to sip on? My favorite bev to sip on is usually coconut water. I know, like, I'm so cool. I love coconut water. Like, no, but like, I usually just get it because there are so many fucking preservatives and poisons in other drinks. And I'm just like, you know what? I need something to take the edge off today. I'm gonna have some freaking coconut water. Get those electrolytes in. Other than that, what do I like to drink? I don't know. I'm kind of basic. I like juices that are not processed. Coffee's cool. I've been getting into coffee. I also am a big fan of tea. I have a little apothecary, and yeah. So I'm gonna end this video here because it is so freaking long. So thank you so much for sticking through. Oh, that's great. My microphone snapped recording. Dead ass. Okay, that sucks, bro. Okay, my microphone stopped recording like a fraction way through this. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much. You're so cool. I hope you have a great day. Please do things to take care of yourself, because the world that we live in is continuously crumbling. And yeah, our country is like going to is currently starting like a WAR, and yeah, so like, yeah, support your local artists and local businesses, and also take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye.